We're here on a petition to establish the parent-child relationship. There are 2 children on this case, and it looks like DNA testing was ordered for just the one child, Alessandro. We do have the results of that test in, and I will get testimony from the parties regarding the DNA report. So the state calls the mother. Ma'am, will you state your name?
My name is Marta Galegos,
And what's the name of the children on this case?
Xiomara Galegos, and Alessandro Olvera.
All right, and DNA testing was ordered for the child Alessandro, correct?
Correct.
And have you seen the results of that testing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your Honor, may I share my screen?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Galegos, can you see this DNA test report?
Yes, I can.
All right, and has your name in the left, Alessandro in the middle, and then the father on the right, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna scroll down a bit towards the bottom and it says probability of paternity right here. Do you see that?
Yes.
And it's showing that Mr. Olvera cannot be excluded as the father of Alessandro. Is that correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, to ask for this DNA test report to be admitted into evidence as State's Exhibit A.
State Exhibit A is admitted.
And Ms. Galegos, is Adán Olvera also the father of your child, Xiomara?
Yes, ma'am, he is.
Okay. And you're in agreement today to establish the parent-child relationship between the 2 of them, correct?
Correct.
And her last name is Galegos. Do you want to leave it as Galegos or change it to Olvera?
She has both. She has Galegos Olvera.
Okay. And does Alessandro also have both?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. So you want to leave their last names as they are?
Yes.
Okay. Has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and the father?
Not really. When we first split up, maybe like mental, but not really.
When did you guys split up?
January 2025.
Okay. Has there been any physical violence between the 2 of you?
No, not really, no.
Okay. Have the police ever been called out for any arguments between you 2?
Yes.
When's the last time they were called out?
I believe it was around February. It was actually the NFL game, so February 8th.
All right. And what happened for the police to be called?
I went to go pick up our daughter and he didn't want to give her to me, so we called the police, but since there was no court order placed, he didn't release her to me.
Okay. Were either one of you arrested?
No.
Have the police been called out for any other instances between you 2?
No.
Okay. And do you have a protective order?
No, I do not have one.
Okay. Or have you had one in the past?
No, I have not.
Okay. Do you have any safety concerns if your address or your phone number is printed in this court order?
I have my parents' address there, so I would like to keep my parents' address, not mine.
Okay. Does Mr. Olvera know your address?
No, he does not know my current address.
And if he had your address, would you have safety concerns?
No, not really, but I just don't want him to have it.
Okay. And why don't you want him to have it?
I rather like keep it like private, but if I would let him know. But as far as now, I want him to remain picking up the kids at my parents' house.
Okay. Has he ever shown up to your residence uninvited or unannounced?
No, ma'am, he has not.
Okay. And does he have your phone number?
Yeah, he does.
And do y'all communicate regularly through the phone?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Do you think that you and the father can co-parent and make decisions for your children together?
I think that we have tried to make decisions together before, but I would like to me be the one making most of the decisions for our children.
Okay, and how old are they again?
Our daughter is 3 and our son is 1.
Okay. And so you and Mr. Olvera have tried to co-parent in the past, it sounds like?
We do co-parent. Whenever he does want to see the kids, I do allow him to see them. Yes.
Okay, so you're wanting to be the sole managing conservator so you can make the decisions on your own?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe that's in the best interest of your children?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And are you in agreement with the court ordering a standard possession schedule for Mr. Olvera so he has every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month with the children?
Yeah, that's fine. Only the weekends, right?
It would be the first, third, and fifth weekends of the month. Friday, he would pick them up on Friday at 6 p.m. and then have them through the weekend and bring them back Sunday at 6 p.m.
That's fine. Yes, that's perfectly fine. That's how we already do it. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And you do the exchanges at your parents' residence?
Yes, I do.
And you want that to continue to be the exchange location?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what kind of health insurance coverage do the children have?
Alessandra has Medicaid, but obviously, they stopped all that. So they are covered by Adán's insurance through work.
Okay. And you're in agreement for him to continue to carry them through insurance?
Yes, ma'am. He does that and I pay the copay.
Okay. And you're okay with being the parent who designate the children's primary residence in Dallas or any contiguous county, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And based on the father's income information, we calculated current child support for the children at $842 each month. Are you in agreement with that amount?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And are you requesting retroactive child support?
Yes, I am.
All right. And are you requesting it from January 2025 through today?
Yes, I am.
And that's about the time when you and Mr. Olvera stopped living together, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And in those months, has he given you any financial support for the children?
He has gave me $300.
Okay.
And I have proof
And
of that as well.
okay. Is it 300 or 400 that he's given you?
300. Yeah, 300. 270. 300.
Okay. 1 second. So after giving credit for $300, we've calculated a retroactive child support judgment at $8,962 and are requesting it be paid at $92 each month, beginning December 1st. Are you in agreement with that?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, I believe he is a great present father when he wants to be. Um, I don't always think he does things in the best interest of the kids, but um, that's all.
Okay, I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father. Sir, will you state your name?
Adán Olvera.
And Mr. Olvera, you saw the DNA test report for your son, Alessandro, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you are the biological father of the child, Xiomara, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you're in agreement for this order today to state that you're the biological father of both children, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and Miss Galegos?
No, ma'am.
Okay, in that incident she talked about where the children or where the police were called, that was a possession issue and not necessarily family violence between the two of you, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and have you ever had a protective order against her?
I have not, but I was gonna put a protective order, but I chose not to.
Okay, has there been any physical violence between the two of you?
There has not been, but she has tried to come inside my house and beat on the window and try to come in the house. But yeah, she has tried to come in my property, and
And when was that?
that was the day I called the cops.
So back in January, February?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and has she come over uninvited anytime after that?
No, she has not.
Okay. Do you have safety concerns with your address or your phone number being printed in this court order?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay. And you heard Miss Gallegos state she wants her address to be withheld. Do you agree with that, or do you want to know the address where the children are living?
I agree with that. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Do you think that you and Miss Gallegos can co-parent and make decisions for your children together?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you been doing that in the past?
Uh, Not really, because she wants to make the decisions on her own, not letting me make my decisions and put my word into things. But
Okay. So have you tried to reach out to her and be involved, but it doesn't go anywhere?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you want to be a joint managing conservator so you can make joint decisions for the children?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you believe that's in their best interest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you in agreement with it, Ms. Gallegos designating the children's primary residence in Dallas or any contiguous county?
Yes, ma'am.
And would you be okay with the standard possession schedule where you have every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month with the children?
I can have them as much as I can with them. I mean, I have no problem taking care of my children. I mean, I love my children so much. Um, I can, like, I have no problem with them. They can stay as long as they want with me.
Okay. And when it comes to the exchanges, are you okay with them continuing at Miss Gallegos' parents' residence, or do you want them to be somewhere else?
Yeah, that's fine.
To
If,
stay at
if
her parents'?
yeah, it's fine.
Okay. And you are currently employed, and we calculated your monthly income at $4,346. Is that correct?
That's with not taking taxes out, but yeah, that's correct.
Okay. And do you have any other children?
No, I just have them too.
All right. So we've calculated, well, let me say you also carry health insurance through your employer for the kids. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Health and dental. I have both.
Okay. And you're in agreement to continue to carry that coverage?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so we've calculated child support at $842 each month beginning December 1st. Do you agree or disagree with that amount?
Disagree.
All right. And is there a specific amount you're requesting child support be set at?
Around 5 to 6, somewhere around there.
Okay. And can you explain why you disagree with the guideline amount of 842?
Right now I'm not stable enough because I've been when she left the house, she put me in so much debt and left me with all these bills to pay. I got tow tags. I have over the car payment was she left me with the car payment like $2,000 3,000 uh back pay. Uh I got so much bills behind. My credit card bills are behind. So she really just messed my whole messed my whole my house, and she just left. So she really destroyed everything.
Okay. So you want the child support to be set around $500 or $600 per month.
Yes.
All right. And we've calculated retroactive child support from January to now. Um, is it correct that you and the mother were not living together during those months?
Yes.
And have you provided any financial support for her during that time?
No, ma'am.
Okay. She said you gave about $300 though. Is that correct?
I gave more than that, but she's not gonna say it. But I gave more than that.
How much do you think you gave?
About like 4 to 5, somewhere around there.
Okay. And we calculated retroactive child support, originally giving you credit for $400. Um, at a total of $8,862 to be paid at $92 per month. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'll pass the witness.
All right, so we're going to legally establish that you're the father of both of the children. Based on your testimony, there's been no family violence. Obviously, you had a disagreement, but that's not really family violence. There's no reason for a non-disclosure. Y'all are going to be parents of these children. Y'all need to be able to know where your children are. You need to be able to communicate better. I think that'll help in time. It sounds like you're on a good road to doing that, but there's no reason for us to have a secret address. So there's been no family violence. There's no reason to do that other than the one argument. So I'm not granting your non-disclosure request that your address be held secret. Sounds like y'all are working together very well. I don't understand why we'd want to do sole managing. So I'm going to order joint managing conservatorship where y'all share responsibility to make decisions about your children. That you'll have to work together to help raise your children together. You can't do it by yourself. We're going to put in a standard visitation order, which is every other weekend visitation. It's also every Thursday night from 6 to 8. It's also holidays, some holidays that are also split up as well. So it's not just weekends. It's also some of the holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Also some of the summer visitation as well. So you can read through the order as far as that. If you'll have an agreement that's different than that on the visitation, then I'm all for that. That's fine with me. But if y'all don't have an agreement, which sounds like y'all did not have an agreement in January or February, this gives you a structure, a schedule of how y'all can follow it without getting into any other arguments. So hopefully that's passes. That was several months ago. So um, if you don't find that it's necessary to follow schedule, that's up to you two. But if y'all ever have a disagreement, then just go back to the schedule. And that makes it very easy so that y'all know what it is you're supposed to do as far as when the visitation is supposed to begin and when it's supposed to end. We'll do exchanges at maternal grandparents' residence, um, father to carry health and dental insurance. I can't deal with any property division, Ms. Olvera. If you have some debts or things like that from your relationship, I cannot deal with that. I cannot lower your support because of those. Maybe you can sell the car. I don't know, but those are not things that I can do. Not things that I can do to lower your child support. So I've got to base it on what your child support is supposed to be, based on what you bring home, and that is 842 for the child support. Then you owe back child support of $8,862 payable at $92 a month until paid in full. Court costs is billed. The Attorney General's office is going to put that on writing in a court order for me to sign, and then they'll email you a copy if they have your email addresses, and that'll be the order of the court. They'll send out a withholding order in December to take it out of your check. And make sure y'all read the court order. If y'all ever have any conflicts, a lot of your questions will be answered in the court order that you must follow. All right, y'all are done with court today. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Montelongo and Carla Avila, please unmute and turn on your cameras.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here on a petition to establish the parent-child relationship. There is an agreement on most of the issues, so I'll go ahead and read the agreements into the record. The parents are in agreement to establish that Mr. Montelongo is the biological father of the child Abraham, and there's no request for DNA testing. There's been no family violence, and neither parent is asking for a non-disclosure. The parents are in agreement to be appointed as joint managing conservators, with the mother designating the primary residence in Dallas or contiguous county. They're in agreement for a standard possession schedule to be placed in the order. Mr. Montelongo will enroll the child through his employer's insurance. He's currently working, making $26.85 per hour. And there's no request for retroactive child support. And then with the paternity being established, the parents are requesting the child's last name be changed, or yes, that the child's last name be changed to Montelongo. And I believe the child support amount is contested. So the state calls the mother. Ma'am, will you state your name?
Barla Avila.
And what's the name of the child on this case?
Abraham Antonio Avila.
And how old is he?
He's 2.
And who is his biological father?
Chris Montelongo.
Is there anyone else that could possibly be his father?
No.
And let's see. Are you currently married?
Yes.
Okay, and were you married when your son was born?
Yes.
Okay, and have you gotten divorced from that man?
No, just separated.
Okay.
He was incarcerated at the time of when I got pregnant. And that's been the whole issue with being able to change Abraham's last name.
And this man's name is Kelvin Antonio Avila?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, we did file this case with the presumed father, Mr. Avila, but it looks like he's not been served. And so, unfortunately, I don't believe this case is proper for default today. And I don't think he's logged in, but I will check.
He's currently incarcerated.
Hmm.
If that helps, I can provide that information to you to be able to move forward.
We can't move forward because he hasn't been served. I understand it may be impossible for him to be the father, but you're married. So when you're married in Texas, the law says that any children you have while you're married are your husband's, even if you didn't have sex with him. So we're kind of stuck. They did try to send out service, but it hasn't been finished. But I have to have if you're saying that that the husband is not the father, then I need him to at least be given notice that there is a case set. You also have the child named after the husband as well. So that's another issue. So we do need to make sure that he is served, even if he's not interested, even if he's not the dad, because under Texas law, he is the legal dad right now. So if we're going to try to change that to what we know it should be, then we've got to do that first. Um, so we're
okay.
not going to be able to move forward today because of that. If you had gotten divorced before you got pregnant, then we would be good. But being that you're still married today, even if you stay married and you get pregnant tomorrow, that your husband's still going to be the father legally of any future children until you get a divorce. So I don't know if that's an added reason for you to maybe seek a divorce. That's up to you. But um, any children you have with another man are going to be your husband's until you fix that.
Are they able to serve him now being in jail?
They should have tried. I see that they did send out service. I'm looking at that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they sent it to. Do you know his unit where he's incarcerated?
Yes, he's there in Dallas, Luceret Case Tower.
Oh, okay, so he's in Dallas County Jail.
Mm-hmm.
How long is he going to be there? Is he going to be there for a
I have
while?
no idea.
Okay, is he awaiting trial kind of thing?
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know why he's there?
No.
Okay. Ms. Nada, it might note there that the service citation uh, has him being served at home. So even though there's no return, you might want to modify that or send out a citation for jail.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't think we had his jail address on our system either, so I'm gonna search Dallas County Jail and see if I can get more information.
Okay. All right then. We're gonna also need to do DNA tests because we have the presumed father involved. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Even though I know y'all don't have a doubt, I'm mainly doing it because I need to eliminate the husband as a choice, as an option. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Your Honor, we'll do DNA testing then.
Yeah, let's do it. Go ahead and do a DNA test. I'll put a note that he has presumed father has not been served, but so we'll definitely need to do that before we finalize. But let's go ahead and get that done since we've had lots of resets already here.
Yes, and the case is set for what is it, a status hearing on January 9th, 2026, in the 3/30th. And I believe they might be inclined to dismiss the case since it has been pending for a while and there's not service on the presumed father. Um,
Do you want to try to do a December date? kind of limited in time there.
Yeah, I think I would rather non-suit this case and then refile it with the correct citation for the presumed father in jail,
Oh, okay.
just so that it doesn't get dismissed.
Okay. Okay, we've been pending on this case for several months. It's about a year old, I guess. And the other judge that's above me will probably likely dismiss your case in January, no matter what we're doing, unless we get a final order today or in December. If we are doing DNA tests, we're not going to probably get the results by December, um, because they'll have to go search him out and get him scheduled. And then after his sample is given and your samples are given, it'll be 3 weeks after that to get the results. So we're pretty much at mid-November. We're not gonna have court dates over Christmas, so we're kind of stuck. In January, they're gonna dismiss the case, um, and so we're kind of stuck. So what the state's saying is they want a non-suit, which means just dismiss the case and start all over again, which means we're not going to really be doing any court orders. That may make it a little easier for them to start the case. They can refile the case tomorrow if they like, and with the service information. So we're just going to do it that way, kind of start over with the cause number. Um, until then, of course, there's no court orders. Um, and we'll need to return to resolve any issues y'all may have. So y'all kind of left in kind of limbo right now where we're not really doing too much because of the problem of the marriage. Um, so just explain that to you, and then when they're ready and have another court date, then y'all can come back on Zoom again to do another hearing. Hopefully by then they'll have the husband served. Okay, and if it takes a long time, you file a divorce, um, you can put in the divorce that there was a child born during the marriage, but it's not his. That'll satisfy us as far as what we need, so that we don't have to worry about the husband. But I need some specific language saying that such child was born and it's not theirs. And that'll be a legal finding. They'll let me get past that obstacle. Otherwise, we would be good to go today, but uh, with the husband, that's not going to let us do anything. Okay. Hopefully, I'll understand that. Do y'all have any questions before I let y'all go?
Yeah.
No.
Well, so right now we're just stuck in limbo. What are we gonna try to serve him in jail, and or are you just saying it's because of the timing and it being December we can't move forward because the case
Yeah.
will be dismissed?
Yeah, originally I wanted to reset it and do DNA testing, but if we're already kind of stuck against the wall here, we're not going to really get anywhere. Um, because they're going to need more time to serve him. They're going to need more time to do DNA tests. And the district judge is going to dismiss your case in January. So we just don't have the time. It's probably better for them just to start over than it is for us to try to squeeze it in. And I know, honestly, it's not going to happen. Okay. It's not going to happen before January. So there's no reason to waste your time and having you come back in December and then get nothing done, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand that, Mr. Montelongo?
Yeah, I just wish I would have known on the last court hearing, because I was told like if he doesn't end up getting served, that that we'll try to figure out, okay, well maybe I need to take a DNA test so that way we won't need him or anything to pursue with it. But
We're going to need to do a DNA test either way. So once he's served, we're going to need you to do a DNA test.
okay.
Okay. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Texas law, it says if you're married, that person's the dad. What's supposed to happen is if you get married, you're supposed to get divorced before you have a child. So y'all kind of both chose to kind of squeeze, past that, and I've still got to follow the law. So we got to get around that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Then let me go. I'll go ahead and let y'all go. Just look out for a new filing. Mr. Montelongo, they come out to serve you, accept service, just like you did before. And then if you want to do a waiver, you can do that to make it a little faster. I don't think the big problems with you two, it's mainly getting the presumed father served. So as much as you can do to help on your side, that's great. And that'll help us go a little faster to getting to some kind of court orders that may help both of you. All right, y'all are done with court then today. You can follow up with the AG's office, give them a few weeks and see when they refile the case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank y'all. Y'all can press leave to exit out. Michael, Martinez, and Kimberly Zelaya, please unmute and turn on your cameras.
The parties agree that there's been no family violence and neither parent's requesting a non-disclosure. They are in agreement to be appointed as joint managing conservators, with Ms. Ayala designating the primary residence of the child in Dallas or a contiguous county. They're in agreement for Mr. Martinez to have a standard possession schedule. The child on this case is Star Kimberly Ayala Martinez, and there is a valid acknowledgement of paternity on file. Health insurance will be provided for the child through Mr. Martinez's employer. It costs him $311 per month for the coverage. He is currently employed and earns $3,466.67 per month gross and does not have any other children. There's no request for retroactive child medical or dental support. And the only contested issue is current child support. The state will call the mother. Ma'am, will you state your name?
Kimberly Zelaya.
And what's the name of the child on this case?
Star Kimberly Zelaya Martinez.
And when she was born, did Mr. Michael Martinez sign a document admitting to paternity?
Yes.
All right, and how old is she?
She's 6.
Okay. Did you hear those other agreed terms I just read into the record?
Yes.
Are you still in agreement with those terms?
Yes, we were just not we agreed that we wouldn't do support.
Okay, so everything except for the child support you were in agreement with, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the guideline child support we've calculated based off the father's income is $530 per month. But it sounds like you disagree with that.
He's been giving me $300 since March. And that takes care of costs of her after school activities as well, as in cheer and other stuff that she's into.
Okay, and so are you wanting the child support to be set at $300 per month then?
We were just no, me and Mr. Michael Martinez agreed to that. We have an
Okay,
agreement.
I'm not
so for
doing
the
a zero child support order. So I gotta set an amount. So what she's asking you is what is the amount? I need you to answer that question. That'll help me to kind of decide what to do because I'm not doing a zero child support order. Go ahead, Ms.
Oh,
Kim.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Every 2 weeks.
What is fine? We don't know what you never answered.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just didn't understand the question properly.
So
Okay.
he gives you $300 every 2 weeks.
Yes.
So that would be more than the guideline child support of $530. So for a specific number per month, how much do you want the father to be ordered to pay?
I mean, if we can agree on 300, I mean, a month, 550.
Okay, so you'd want child support to be set at $550 per month.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, just that I don't understand, I guess. We had said that we wouldn't do support and we had agreed, but I guess I don't know.
And what's the current possession schedule that you and Mr. Martinez exercise with the child?
He usually picks her up on Fridays at 6 p.m. and drops her back off on Sundays at 7 p.m.
And is that every weekend or every other weekend?
So it honestly, there's no set due to him saying that he works. And so there's really no set. He basically tells me, oh, well, I work, I can't take care of her. So,
Okay. I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father. Sir, will you state your name?
Michael Martinez.
And Mr. Martinez, when the child was born, did you sign a document admitting that you're the biological father?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you hear all those terms I read into the record a minute ago that you and Miss Zayala agreed to?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's everything except for child support, which you're still in agreement with, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The guideline child support the state calculated is $530 per month. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Disagree.
All right, and is it correct that you've been giving Miss Zelaya $300 every 2 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and how long have you been doing that?
I can't really recall at this moment, to be honest with you.
Okay, and if you're not in agreement with the guideline amount of $530, what amount are you requesting your child support to be set at?
I'll give her six a month.
So you want it to be set higher than the guidelines at $600 per month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'll pass the witness, and then the state's also requesting court costs be billed to Mr. Martinez.
Okay, just want to make sure Mr. Martinez on it before I put it in the order. Right now you're paying 300 every 2 weeks, which is like $650 a month. We work on a monthly basis, not on a bi-weekly basis. So what you're paying right now, if you're paying consistently, is $650. The number that the state's calculated is that it should be $530 based on your income. So that sounds like that's the correct number based on what Texas law is. But you're agreeing to pay $600, which is higher than that number, or are you wanting it to be $530?
I was already giving her 600 like a month, so like that would be fine if it would stay at 600.
Okay, so you're willing to go above guidelines and pay $600.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so the parts y'all agreed to, those are all fine. I'll set child support at $600 a month, based on the agreement, y'all's agreement. And that will have to be paid through the child support office though, so it cannot be paid directly to Ms. Zelaya. So beginning December, those payments will probably get wage withheld from your employer. But otherwise, any payments have to be paid through the child support office so that you don't have to come back to court to answer why you haven't paid it. So make sure that all payments are paid through the child support office so they can record the payment. If you pay it directly to Ms. Zelaya, there's no way for them to know that. And so then that's going to cause you issues. It's going to cause you to have to come back to court. They could even threaten to put you in jail. So make sure you pay it through the child support office beginning in December. For November, y'all can continue what you're doing for November. All right, you're done with court. They'll send you a copy of the order after I sign it. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
We didn't have any income reported from an employer, and so I used minimum wage to calculate support. He has 3 children with you, and then he has 1 new baby. Is that right?
Yes.
And then he has 2 other children, but those children are over 18, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so calculating support with credit for 1 other child and for the 3 children on this case, the state's asking that he pay medical support of $85 each month and child support of $294 each month. Are you in agreement with those amounts?
Yes.
Okay. And are you requesting retroactive child support today?
Yes.
And in the last 4 years, have you and the father ever lived together?
No.
And has he provided you any financial support for the children?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it correct that in the last 2 years he's given you about $400 last year and then the year before?
Yes.
So a total of $800 he's given you for the financial needs of the children, correct?
Yes.
All right. And so after the $800 credit, I've calculated retroactive child support total at $14,464 and a payment at $123 per month beginning December 1st. Are you in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No.
All right. The state passes the witness and asks that the court cost be billed to Mr. Martinez.
Our default judgment granted as requested. The Attorney General's office will put that in writing for me to sign as the court order, and they should try to email both of you a copy of that. If they can find an employer, they'll send out a withholding order. Otherwise, all payments need to be paid through the child support office. All right, you're done with court, Ms. Gonzalez. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you. All right, Jaqueline Ogilvy and Cardaria Rainey, please unmute and turn on your cameras. Are you Mr. Ogilvy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. We're on a motion to modify support and confirm arrears. I will call the father. Sir, will you state your name?
Jaqueline Ogilvy.
And what's the name of the child or children on this case?
Quavion Ogilvy.
And how old is Quavion?
He's 5.
All right. And are you currently employed?
I am.
And what kind of work do you do?
Delivery. I do. I deliver for Amazon.
Okay. And you sent in a pay stub to us so we could calculate your income. Is that right?
Correct.
And it looks like your average monthly income is $3,738. Is that accurate?
Just about.
Okay. And do you have any other children besides your child on this case?
I don't.
And do you know what kind of health insurance coverage your son has?
No.
All right. If Miss Rainey has him enrolled in Medicaid, are you okay with her keeping him on the Medicaid?
I'm sorry.
Are you okay if he remains on Medicaid coverage?
Yes.
And does your work offer any private health insurance at a reasonable cost?
Not that I know of. I haven't looked into it.
Okay. So based on your income, we've calculated medical support at $336 each month beginning December 1st. Do you agree or disagree with that amount?
I disagree.
Okay. And we calculated child support at $569 each month beginning December 1st. Do you agree or disagree with that amount?
I disagree.
Okay. And can you explain to the court why you're in disagreement with those amounts?
It's just with my current bills, I just won't be able to make them payments.
Is there a specific amount you're requesting that child support or medical support be set at?
The current, where is it at? I think it was 113.
Okay, yes, your current medical support's 113. You want it to remain at that amount?
Correct.
And the prior order did not have you paying child support, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Mm. Mm. And Your Honor, may I share my screen with the pay record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and sir, can you see this pay record on your screen?
Yes.
And your name is on top here along with the mother's name, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll down towards the bottom where it shows that your medical support arrears balance as of 10/31/25 is $920.04. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And you see that the child support balance is zero because you didn't have a prior obligation, correct?
Correct.
And the state's requesting to confirm this balance and have you pay it off at $15 each month beginning December 1st. Are you in agreement with that?
Correct. Yes, I am.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd ask for this pay record to be admitted into evidence as State's Exhibit A.
Please, Exhibit A is admitted.
Okay. And sir, you said you want the medical to remain at 113. Is there a specific amount of child support you're requesting it be set at?
No, I don't have enough. I'm not gonna be able to make that amount payment.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No.
Okay, and is it correct that when last time we were here in court in 2023 that you and the mother were living together with the child?
Yes.
And are you guys currently separated now?
Yes.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
All right, for insurance, since you don't know how much your insurance costs for doing government medical, it'll be worth it to ask and see how much insurance costs. I don't know what it costs there. If you can find something cheaper, then definitely you should try to do that to save some money. Medical support instead of I think it was 363. I'm going to set it at $200 a month. And then child support is going to go up. You're earning more money than you did before. You're not living together, so we've got to set support based on your wages. So I'm going to leave that one at the 569, but I lowered the medical lot there to the lower amount. But if you can find insurance that's cheaper than $200, you should try to do that. Then you owe this medical support arrears balance, Pay that at $15 a month sounds reasonable. If you pay it off, then you don't have to pay that additional $15. Court cost is billed. The Attorney General's office will draft an order based on my ruling today. They'll send out a new withholding order to your employer, and that'll be the order of the court. You're done with court, sir. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you. Sus Hernandez and Elizabeth Martinez, please unmute and turn on your cameras.
Yes, Your Honor, this is a motion to modify support. We have an agreement today to do a temporary order with the modification. And the reason we're requesting a temporary order is so that the OAG can file a first amended petition to include language to confirm the father's child support arrears.
But this would be a temporary default order, correct?
Yes, a temporary default modification.
Okay.
So the state calls the mother. Ma'am, will you state your name?
Elizabeth Martinez.
And what's the name of the child?
Adelina Hernandez.
And how old is she?
She's 5.
Okay. And last time we did a court order, the father was not ordered to pay child support because he was incarcerated. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let me clarify. He was not ordered to pay current child support, right?
I've been receiving paychecks.
So he was not ordered to pay current child support because he was incarcerated, but there was a retroactive child support judgment entered against him, right?
Yes.
Okay. And is it correct that he's no longer incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you know if Mr. Hernandez is currently employed?
Yes.
And what kind of work does he do, if you know?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you believe he's capable of earning at least minimum wage at this job?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what kind of health insurance coverage does your child have?
Medicaid.
Okay. Do you have any private health insurance available to you at a reasonable cost?
No, ma'am.
All right. And are you in agreement to keep your daughter on Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. And we've used minimum wage to calculate support for the father. Do you know if he has any other children?
He does, but not that he's in child support for.
Okay. And so we're asking that his support be modified based on minimum wage to medical support at $113 each month and child support of $209 each month, both starting December 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement with those amounts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you in agreement for this to be a temporary order today so that the OAG can ask for confirmation of his arrears and then that we come back to court on December 18th, 2025 to address those arrears at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you believe that these orders are in the best interest of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
And the last order, it looks like it gave you a non-disclosure. Do you still have safety concerns with the father having your information?
No.
Okay, and so if this new order removes the non-disclosure, your address and phone number would be printed in there and he would get a copy of it. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'll pass the witness.
All right, default judgment granted. Reset to December 18th to finalize these matters. The Attorney General's office will make that change in any court order for today, and then we'll see you back here in court for Zoom on December 18th. You're done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.